Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the, I think it's 64, I don't have it, 64
Nintendo
episode.
64.
No.
We're reviewing our favorite N64 game for this cast.
Super Mario, the original, like, Smash Bros?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mario Party.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Why?
It's so fun.
There's so many other better games.
I'm Trav Snail. I am... nickname.
Mega Man.
That's not a Nintendo 64 game.
Wasn't on 64?
No.
I don't think Mega Man was on... It was on GameCube for sure, but I feel like it wasn't on Nintendo 64.
Now I'm just totally ruining your intro.
For any GeekVerse members, as you can see, this is Kyle from Dynamic Duo. Definitely not a gaming expert. But
Nope. Not even close.
But yeah, Kyle, welcome.
Thanks.
I'm Dylan Lewis.
I'm Taylor.
No nicknames. We're not prepared at all. We usually have
I
nicknames.
totally forgot that we do that.
No, I know. It's been a while since, like, not a news
We did 2
scandal.
cast days without nicknames and
Yeah.
stuff, so it just slipped my mind.
Busy day. I had some housekeeping notes, as we've been starting with lately. What was I going to
Sweep
say?
the floor, do the dishes.
Okay, here we go. Sorry, folks. We're out of sort. We've casted a lot today. Comic-Con next week. Schedule. We don't actually know. Schedule is whenever the news drops, we'll be there. So the Saturday, I know we have 2 podcasts. We're doing one midday to cover all the news, and then one night. So cover the Marvel panel, cover DC panel. On Dynamic Duo, Liam, Kyle, and myself just record our Comic-Con special, ranking every comic book films. It's lots of fun, lots of arguing.
Yeah.
And then the Monday of Comic-Con, Comic-Con's still going. I know us 3 for sure. We're going to be reviewing The Killing Joke. That's a lot of fun. We actually got it. So there's that. Rant and Repeat, biggest Rant and Repeat episode in history. Liam and I talking about some films, so check that out. This week, if you're watching this early on YouTube, you can check out tomorrow, but if not, check out Taylor's Geeks Creed episode. Dylan and I guested on it. Lots of good content. Had to get that all out of the way, throw it there. We've talked about it now. What are you laughing about?
There's a lot of good content.
There's a lot of... Someone would say too much, but there's never too much of a good thing.
Alright. Cool.
You sound like
you're ready to start?
I was agreeing with you.
Okay, you sound like
was
you're
next-
going somewhere.
Yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, as you probably saw last week, it was our year special. Had Liam and Kyle host, fun game show.
Yeah.
Dylan and I won.
That's good.
We did.
Yeah, we did. Sorry.
And then we did a really awkward, hand thing. That was great.
We'll get a t-shirt made of it one day. But yeah, we're talking about 2016 so far.
Yeah.
So, I guess...
beyond.
And beyond, I guess.
Summer 16, let's go.
Well, we're in the summer 16 right now.
Well, it's great.
So, do we want to start on high or want to start on low? Do we want to start with our best of or our worst of? Or most disappointing?
Start on the worst and then we end on a good note kind of thing.
Okay, that's fair.
That's a good idea.
Taylor, you start us off. What has been your most disappointing thing of 2016 so far?
Well, I'm going to say Call of Duty Infinite Warfare.
Okay,
Oh,
why?
yeah.
So
You were disappointed?
I want to hear. I want to hear why.
Well, I wish that it was a sequel to Advanced Warfare. And
That's the only reason.
that's not the only reason. As much as I love Call of Duties, I can put up with Black Ops 3 being the wall running and all that stuff. I enjoy it because I'll get used to it, but I don't think it's something they need to put in Call of Duty. When I play Call of Duty, I just want a map with my guns and I can just go on killing sprees, get kill streaks. I don't want to be doing 360s, wall jumps, double jumps, all that kind of stuff.
But that's sick.
It's sick, but if I'm going to do that
You
kind
play
of stuff...
Assassin's Creed.
I'll play Titanfall, though, if I want. Titanfall 2 reminds me so much of new Call of Duty. They look very much similar, except for the use of exosuits or whatever and all that.
Yeah.
Are you still going to buy it, though?
Oh, I have to. I mean,
How can it be that?
my girlfriend loves it, so I have to get it.
Well, I know that's an excuse. You're going to buy it. Even if you were with your girlfriend, I think you'd buy it.
Because they do have zombies, so I have to give it that. I do love the zombies. That is why I will buy Call of Duty games, just for the zombies, as long as they keep pumping it out.
I feel like Call of Duty was my most disappointing game in 2008. I love that you're still
Not the only one. There's a lot.
It can still
few
disappoint
million
you.
with you. They can still disappoint me.
All right, and ladies and gentlemen, if I didn't clarify, we did this on our very first episode, so that's why we're doing a half-year review. So let's bring it all home. Like Chewie, we're home. Dylan, you're looking at me like you don't remember. Our very first GeekVerse episode was a year-half review.
Oh, it was. Totally was, yeah.
For Insider, the reason we did that is because we did a podcast and it says like it takes a couple weeks to get accepted by iTunes. So we're like, let's just do a neutral one that when it comes out, it come out anytime. Won't be like, oh, these guys are talking old news. That's why we did a year half review. So now we're current podcast. We can do whatever. But
that was a long time ago.
Yeah, that was a year ago now. We're a year old. We're into year 2 now. You're duh. Not because of you. It's not just for you. Dylan, what has been your most disappointing thing of 2016 so far?
For me,
so amped, and then.
Here we go.
Well, I don't think there's anything that's been too bad, but I'd say the thing that was most disappointing to me was X-Men Apocalypse.
Really? And you didn't like it?
La 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 la.
Don't spoil it. He hasn't seen it.
I'm not going to spoil it.
Yeah, no, don't worry.
Because I mean, we talked about it in the review, right? It's like it was a good movie, but it wasn't like the last 2 that came out. In my mind, it was a step down from those. So that's why, like I said, it's not bad. Like I still gave it like what, a 7.5. Like it's still a good movie, but it was definitely like the most disappointing thing in terms of everything that was coming out. It just didn't hit the mark what I was looking for, I guess. I mean, I didn't have huge hopes from like the trailers and stuff anyway, but I had hopes from the last 2 movies that came out that I really, really liked. So
no, that's fair because Taylor, you saw it and you feel the same, right? That it was just good.
Yeah.
Kyle hasn't seen it because everyone's just said it's good. Like no one's really gave it a glowing review. I'd agree it's not my most disappointing, but like it's definitely I want it to be better. I can say that. I want every movie to be better, but that's one specifically I want it to be pretty good.
I hope it doesn't drop your expectations of when you go to see it.
Maybe that'll help, and then when he sees it, like that's amazing.
I didn't really
It's
have
not
high
like-
expectations going in.
right.
And
It's not like
good.
a shot at that movie. It's just like to say that this year has been really good so far. I would say overall.
I'd say the reviews. I'd say it's been like meh. I'd say I'll have to wait till the end of the year, but I feel like last year I had more movies that I was like, man, I can't wait to watch these again, opposed to this year.
Okay.
Yeah, that's like, but like, I guess we'll wait to it could have a strong end of 2016. You know, so.
I don't know. For me, at least, like with this movie, I'm not really excited to see this one particularly. Like again, soon. I will see it eventually, definitely, but not. I can wait.
Is it also because you podcast with us and you see more movies now that you feel like you've seen more this year or you've liked more?
Well, I've certainly reviewed more movies this year than any other year of my life, so that'll definitely.
I hope
do
so.
it,
What
because
podcast
I'm
were you
actually
before?
like critiquing things.
Yeah.
I guess
Yeah, we try.
we try.
We critique it in a fan.
So yeah, of course that plays a part into it. But,
All right.
that is my water. Because I mean, like Warcraft was really bad, but I didn't think it was gonna be good.
Yeah.
Whereas X-Men is like you guys set some solid standards with the last 2 movies, so I want to see something really good, and it was just okay. So.
Yeah.
What do you got, Kyle?
Sweet.
Something's brewing. I can feel.
BVS.
Yeah, we can. That's mine too. We won't talk about it too much because we've talked about it, but
We've had like an hour and a half, 2 hour review on BVS before.
and we've talked about it in an
Overall on
exciting
GeekVerse,
podcast.
there's probably solid 8 hours of talking about.
That's the things we talk shit on GeekVerse is like Nintendo, and then like BVS between GeekVerse and Dynamic Duo, and like even Kyle one time or Liam one time brought up on Rant Rate Repeat just because he just
He
wanted
was
to.
so mad about
Like,
BVS.
No, I'd agree. Like we won't talk about like the actual movie, but just
Yeah.
the hype was like I was there and I was ready. I was ready for something. Taylor, because you really liked it, so you're like.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, no, I wanted so much more. I wanted a really good Batman movie,
same.
good DC movie. Hopefully Squad, which is in a month, is like, redeems it a bit, kind of, or like, like
Wonder
it.
Woman.
Yeah, so hopefully, but
that.
that movie, no, that was mine too, because there was nothing else I was looking more forward to.
At least Ben Affleck did a pretty bang up job of what he was given.
Pretty
Same
bang
thing with all the actors and actresses. Like what they were given, they did a really good job with the script and how they were supposed to do it to whatever Zack Snyder's outlook of whatever that movie was. I like we did it on a Dynamic Duo podcast, not
the one upcoming.
Yeah. That
Tease.
yeah, teaser. That it was a. If I were to rewatch it, I would probably only rewatch it once for the extended view, but that would be it. But it's better than Superman.
Yeah.
Man of Steel.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So I guess because you have Batman, but
Taylor didn't even like Man of Steel.
Yeah.
No, that takes a lot.
Could have been better.
Yeah.
I guess there was so much hype behind BVS
Oh, yeah.
and like what was happening, and then you had so many commercials,
Trailers.
trailers for it.
All those trailers.
The propaganda everywhere.
Propaganda everywhere. You're pumped on the trailer, and then you're kind of like, have they told us the whole story? And then you got pumped on the trailer again, and then it's like, oh no, I think they actually told us the whole story. And then you go in watching the movie like, I already knew the entire plot. Like,
yeah,
there's nothing to it.
Oh, see, we were talking about Batman and the Batman poster.
Wolverine.
What?
It's not Batman. It's Wolverine. Oh, there's
no,
Batman.
there's Batman
and Wolverine.
Oh, well, we'll sit him out. He's mad at us now, but yeah. Batman's my favorite comic book character, so take this away. What has been your best thing? And I've seen it, and I can't believe you picked
favorite
this.
or most looking forward to?
No, the best thing of 2016 so far. We'll leave the looking forward to the last.
Okay. So you said you couldn't believe it?
Yeah, because I thought I saw it, and I'm like, but I knew classic Taylor.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and say the Assassin's Creed movie trailer. It is like, we got Star Wars. I would have picked Star Wars 7, but that was in 2015, so I couldn't pick that. And Rogue One is something I can look forward to, so I'm not gonna pick that.
And you haven't got a trailer for Star Wars 7 yet.
I have gotten a trailer for Star Wars 7, but that was in 2015.
Oh, right. Sorry. My bad. My bad.
I went with that because it's my favorite video game franchise. It has a movie coming out that they put out the trailer. I love seeing this trailer. I was so excited. When you called me up and were like, yeah, they put the trailer out, I was like trembling when I was holding the phone. I was like, oh, I can't believe this. It's late at night.
You
so,
okay?
Oh yeah, I'm okay.
You're
now.
not okay right now.
I'm okay now. I mean, even with the fact that they had that Kanye song in there, it made me laugh. So
they made you so like it didn't.
I didn't like it. I mean, I rewatched the trailer a few times and just kind of blocked it out. And then as soon as someone put a trailer out without the Kanye song, I just watched that and forgot about the other one. So Kanye gave me a good laugh. It was entertaining. But I mean, the trailer was awesome. I love seeing my assassins on the big screen.
Yeah, Dylan and I have talked about trailer. I actually asked you, have you seen this trailer?
No.
Okay, you should watch it. It's something
worth a watch.
Yeah, it's definitely worth a watch.
I feel like Kanye, it's even better.
I could see why you picked it. I don't know, like if a trailer is like
worthy of the best thing.
Yeah, the best thing of the year. But you know,
I guess
if that's your best.
I should probably more or less say the movie because the movie does come out this year.
But you can't say that. Because that would be. That
better
not be you're looking forward to.
No. You'll see my looking forward to.
God.
No.
Dylan, what was your best thing in 2016?
For me, it has to be Civil War.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I feel like this might be for you as well.
It's not, but I have a reason why not. But it was my second thing. It was.
I'm gonna have to agree with you on that, actually.
Yeah.
What was yours? You had one, and
I had one, but I forgot how much better that one is.
Okay, well, tell us after.
Civil War. It was just a great time. We just went down to Vancouver, saw it a month early. And
Are you talking about the
hyped.
movie or the experience, or all together?
Oh, all together.
Yeah.
It was just phenomenal.
For
time.
new viewers, myself, Kyle, Dylan, and Liam, we got to see Civil War a month early. We got to,
So that was super hype, and it was
awesome.
a phenomenal 10 out of 10 film.
Especially because we didn't know we were going to get in.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There was a 5 minutes where they did not.
There was a lot of anticipation, a lot of build up, and then it delivered, and it was like, wow, that was a weird feeling.
Yeah.
And then when we saw it, when it actually came out, it was just as good, if not better, a second time.
Mm-hmm.
I had seen Winter Soldier, like I didn't see Winter Soldier when I first saw Civil War. So after I saw Winter Soldier and then I saw the movie again, it was even better. So for me, that was easily the best thing in 2016 so far.
Yeah,
10 out of 10 film. I don't throw 10s around like that easy. You gotta
10,
earn
10,
it. You have to
10.
earn it, just like the Tintin comic, But no, that was phenomenal.
No, that's a good pick. I think that's high up on a lot of people's list. I don't know, Taylor.
It's up there.
You gave that solid 7.5.
Spider-Man made it for me. I love Spider-Man.
Spidey.
Have you seen it again?
Yes.
Okay. He gave it a 7.5, but then he said
Wow.
the only reason he gave that is because the emotion in the movie. And he didn't like that they were fighting.
I hated seeing them fight each other. It tore me apart.
Kyle, is there anything you want to say on Civil War? And what was yours before?
I was gonna say this past week of Pokemon Go. Jesus.
Have you gotten?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's lit. It's awesome.
It's pretty sweet.
It's pretty sweet. Walking around downtown trying to catch Pokemon. It's so much fun. So I was gonna say that was my highlight, and I totally forgot about the whole Civil War.
Yeah.
Watching it a month early, and
win for Civil War, go.
Yeah, and then bragging to everyone that you gotta watch it already. People are like, "Oh, I'm excited for Civil War." "Oh yeah, I've already watched it." What? Yeah, it was
that
great.
Was nice. That was nice to
that
be
was
that.
A good feeling.
Yeah, be that douchey guy for a little bit. Like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
I've seen it already. It was definitely nice. Especially that was good, too. Because then if it wasn't, you're like, oh, I saw this shit movie early.
Yeah.
And like...
And I feel like since BVS was such a letdown, that I was just wanting to watch a good movie, because that was the last movie I watched beforehand. And it delivered and went beyond my expectations, and thank you, Marvel. Thank you.
Wow.
Yeah.
Pokemon Go. I'm gonna try it eventually, but like it's just not,
You should do it, man.
I said we'll try it. It's definitely interesting.
You should try it today.
What?
I just
but then I have
today.
to illegally get it.
No, you don't.
What? On Apple you do.
Oh.
Because it's not on.
It's not that illegal. You just have to like make a
new
United
States.
See,
no, it's still. I
it's
think
really not. It's not that illegal. It's just like.
Not that illegal. Is that still illegal?
Taylor's with me.
There's varying degrees of illegal.
You know what? Next week when it's just Taylor and I doing this cast because they're in prison, you'll understand why. No.
I'm using my friend's account from the States.
There's probably some dank Pokemon in prison, so I'm down.
There's some dank something else in prison as well too that you gotta catch.
Gotta catch them all. You know?
Yeah.
Catch them all.
So I had a list of. No, I thought I had a list, but Civil War was on there. I can't remember. I had a list. I have a list for something else. It's gone. Poof. I almost picked Civil War. I almost picked Daredevil Season 2, because Daredevil Season 2, so good, so strong. It's like, but I had to pick this one because I'm a huge comic fan. I didn't know if it would work. I've been waiting years and years for it, and it was Deadpool to me. Like, and to clarify, I think Civil War is a better movie, but just to see Deadpool on the big screen and actually be done well and entertaining and be that movie where you watch and you're the same thing as Civil War, but you watch like, man, I got to see it right away. Like again, it was so good, and that was like, for me, it's my best of, because like I said, there's movies like The Nice Guys I really really like, but Deadpool, because there's so much it could have screwed up, and then also just like, I know this doesn't have much to do with the best of, but just the fact that it became a huge hit really made me happy too, because like, okay, we got a good movie, but now I want it to be good, so we can get more like sequels and more movies. And there was always a fear last year. I always saying like, I think it could bomb. I was really worried because Radar comic books movies always bomb. They don't do that well. So it was just this package of like finally like giving it to me, like, oh my goodness, good Deadpool movie, success. And
very simple movie as well too.
Oh yeah, no, and since it's come on Blu-ray, I've watched it already a few times. Like it's fantastic. It's rewatchable. Love Ryan Reynolds. Love the whole shebang. So yeah, that was my best of so far. I don't know what could top it. I don't think anything comic book wise could. But yeah, that was, as far as just like a triumphant. That was for me. Good old Deadpool.
Daredevil Season 2. I'll give a serious honorable mention to that.
That was close. That was one. It was between those three and The Nice Guys, because it's my favorite film so far. It's just like Daredevil Season 2 was Taylor. You need to get on already and start watching.
I know. I'm behind.
You started one episode and you fell asleep.
I did, because it was
slow.
No Spider-Man in there.
Oh my god!
Get out of here.
You didn't see Spider-Man? He's in there, man.
Is he?
Yeah, he's in like, I think the last episode. I know you have to watch them through. I can't.
He's in like the last 3 minutes of the last episode of season 2.
So you gotta get, or he just skips. But
sometimes they put little Easter eggs in some episodes, and they kind of get a little bit of a flash.
Yeah.
So
Really?
Yeah.
But yeah, Daredevil Season 2 is so strong. Punisher, John Bernthal, just like crazy. I can't wait for that. Like, it's not coming out next year, supposedly. That would have been my most looking forward to 2017, I think, if his series was coming out next year, or like this half year. Like, that performance was great. That whole show was great. The second it ends, you binge it, and you're like, no, like, I want more. So, no, that's a strong honorable mention. I was super close to putting that. But, well, this is going actually pretty quick. I think our very first one we did our half year as our first podcast, so we talked a lot. We were very nervous. We did like a lot of like, I know Dylan ranted about for like good solid 20 minutes about a crossover between Marvel and Jurassic Park, and how you already had tickets to see the movie.
Yeah.
Oh, is that where the joke started?
Mm-hmm.
Episode 1. Wow.
Yeah, and then that's when Taylor was getting his tattoos. Have you gotten any tattoos since last year? Oh
nice
my god.
Save.
I got you,
Leave
fam.
E. Fletcher alone.
I got you, fam.
The poor guy.
Have you got any more tattoos since last year, Taylor?
I haven't, but I am thinking of getting an Assassin's Creed tattoo.
Like another one, I mean?
Another one, yeah.
Taylor has loads of tattoos. He takes his shirt off, just like prison tattoos, but with all Jurassic World.
Yeah.
Gotta catch them all, right?
Yep.
Alright, Taylor, what are you most looking forward to in the rest of the...
What do you think I'm most looking forward to?
Obviously, you're setting me up to say the Assassin's Creed movie, and you'd be like, no. And then I would say probably Halo Wars 2. Then no.
That was a good guess. I really wanted to put that down, but it has to be Star Wars Rogue One for me.
Oh yeah, I guess so. I didn't put that on my list because I'm like.
Yeah, I agree. That was mine as well.
That was yours too.
Yeah.
Really?
You like 3 months ago didn't even know that movie was coming out.
3 months ago.
Before the trailer was, we did Rant Rave Repeat where I listed all the movies. You're like, Rogue One. What's that?
What?
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't remember.
You can get hyped. The trailer's good, but
Don't hate.
I guess the only reason I almost put that same thing, but the only reason I didn't is just because I know how it ends. You know, so I'm hyped. Definitely second movie I want to see the most, or third movie I want to see the most. But like, just kind of, and I hope it's good with those. I think the reshoots mean nothing, but that did worry me a bit. You know, like they said they're gonna tone it down a bit. They don't be too dark, but I'm definitely hyped for the Star Wars Rogue One.
Yeah.
I cannot be.
I mean, like you said, we all know how it's gonna end, but I mean, that doesn't thinking about Rogue One, I totally forget how it'll end. I mean, I know how it'll end, but I totally forget it because I'm so invested in this movie. It's gonna have
Universe.
In this universe. Yeah, I am a huge fan of the Empire. I love in the games. I love playing as the Empire. I love being on the dark side, and to see them in full force like this. The only other movie we really got to see them was Empire Strikes Back, and they had just a little bit of that awesome victory at the beginning of the film. But this one, it looks. I know they don't get to prevent the planets from being taken, but you get to see their whole might when that Death Star is being pieced together, and all the Star Destroyers, and then the old stormtroopers in HD walking around with their tanks and everything. It just looks so visually appealing. It just
and seeing Vader again is gonna be pretty cool to see on the screen because I didn't get to see him on the big screen other than Revenge of the Sith, and I'm not gonna count but like as a kid I just got to see those on VHS, so it'll be cool to see him like Star Wars Force Awakens, like nice HD looking, crisp looking, looking fly Vader, super powerful. So I hope that's good.
Yeah.
Kyle, you want to say because you also picked that as your most looking forward to, which I'm surprised.
Well,
Not Born.
Oh my god. All these things I keep forgetting about. No,
Yeah.
I'm still gonna say Star Wars as well too, just because I just love the whole Star Wars series. Even growing up as a kid, that was the thing that I always watched and played all the games, and it was so much fun. And just to see another movie at this age again, and age just as Taylor was saying, in HD quality, and it's gonna be sweet
and hopefully good.
and hopefully
Good to have good Star Wars.
Yeah, Star Wars is Star Wars.
It should be good, but I don't.
Even I know a lot of people hate The Force Awakening.
The Force Awakens.
I don't know.
I would say a lot of people.
Well,
I'd say there's a group of them.
but
I'd say they're in the minority.
I thought the whole cinematography of everything, and even the sound of the lasers and just the beam rifles, it was just so cool.
Are they actually called beam rifles?
That's what they're called in Halo 3.
Which rifle are you thinking?
Oh,
of
the
when you say beam
Stormtrooper rifle? The regular rifle? Storm?
Laser machine.
Pew pew! We got it.
That's definitely not what they
Pew
sound like
pew
in the
cannon.
movie, but
Yeah.
that's fine.
I think
That was pretty close.
No, no,
It's a
no.
little tweaked. But yeah, no, just the sound effects, even with the TIE fighters flying through and just hearing, I thought that was the coolest part for me watching those movies, was just the sound effects and that, and how they kind of remapped it and really got into those sound equilibriums. Or equalizers.
Yeah. No, I'm excited to go back to that generation of Star Wars and be in HD. Because we got The Force Awakens in HD, and that's new Star Wars, but I'm excited to get old Star Wars. And
we get to see the AT-ATs again. I mean,
always good times.
we only got that brief little battle with them, but now to see them again in HD. That one scene where it splashes in the water, it's just so
even when you're
beautiful.
playing the new, Battlefront, but even the sound graphics in that, or sound graphics, just
effects.
the sound effects in that is just unreal.
Hashtag sound graphics.
Like the game
New
was
technology, folks.
boring after an hour, but it was still just the quality of the game was amazing. So that's why I'm pumped for Rogue One, just to keep up my Star Wars anticipation.
That's fair. Dylan,
Phenomenal.
what are you most looking forward to in the rest of 2016?
For me, it's got to be Dishonored 2.
Oh yeah, I thought
This
about that. I
game
forgot about that.
Looks phenomenal. I mean, I just I've been binging the first one again. I did a full playthrough, and then the next day I started a new playthrough just because I'm that into it again. It's pretty much just the most phenomenal game ever.
Okay.
I'm not just jumping to conclusions. No, and then after the 20 minutes of gameplay or whatever it was at E3 that Bethesda showed, and it's just like, my God, is this game real. Like, it looks phenomenal. And it's coming out in, like, November. So, yeah, I'm super stoked on that. I've talked about that, like, a million times, so I'm not going to go super into it. And then the other thing...
Check out our E3 Bethesda.
Another honorable mention is No Man's Sky. Because that comes out in, like, August, and I've been waiting for that game. And the developers finally... They posted a picture of them holding the game that it's finally done. So no more delays, which is awesome because they've been delaying it every year, it seems like. But it's finally coming out, like, next month. So I don't know. I feel like I should probably wait and buy it, but I'm probably just going to buy it day one anyway and just be that guy who discovers it.
I feel like you're going to be a little disappointed, though.
I don't like that attitude. I'm going to go into it with a positive mindset and hopefully have a good time.
It's going realistic.
I've been really excited for that game, so I hope it's good, but I'm excited for it either way. But either way, I have Dishonored 2 coming out, so that's going to be 10 out of 10.
That's true.
Anyway, so.
Because I'm a comic book geek, love Doctor Strange for what I've read of him, and I'm happy Matt Mikkelsen is in it, Save Hannibal, #SaveHannibal, and it just looks like it's going to be something new for Marvel. It looks completely different, and I'm very excited to see what they do with it and get into this weird, freaky sort of comic book, like, almost horror, fictional fantasy realm.
Mm-hmm.
What else I have? Mafia, coming out in October, Mafia 3, I'm very excited for that. I love the Mafia game, so I'm down for that.
Isn't it, like, in, like, segments and stuff? Isn't it weird? Is that not the game where they're, like, releasing it in parts?
No. Mafia's just coming out full game.
What am I? I'm thinking of Hitman, aren't I?
Yeah, Hitman.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't
know why I was making
because they
those
released in parts, and I'm like, no, I'll wait.
I mixed those two up.
It's fair. They both kill, so, you know, Mafia,
both
Hitman,
kill.
sounds similar. Civil War 2, if you don't read comics, you're probably wondering what the hell. It's not a sequel to the movie. Civil War 2 in the comic book's happening right now. It's phenomenal, and I guess I'm just excited for the end issue after I record this podcast. We're going to go read Civil War issue 3, or Civil War 2 issue 3. Someone's dying tonight. I can't wait to find out. I don't know if you already killed off 2 major characters. Also,
some spoilers up in here.
Yeah, well, whatever.
Iron Man and Spidey.
Another comic thing I shout out is All-Star Batman. Comic fans, you know what I'm talking about. I won't shout Suicide Squad because I'm curious for it.
Again.
Cautiously.
Yeah.
Going to, like, BBS again.
Yeah.
I'm curious what they'll do after the reviews after BBS.
Yeah, so I'm always excited for a comic book movie, but it's just not my most looking forward thing. What I picked, and I said for you, same thing as Bourne. That's like my number 2 movie. Very excited to see that. But I already shouted out at the beginning of the podcast. We're seeing it next week already. It's Killing Joke. And for me, it's my favorite comic book storyline, comic book issue, whatever, graphic novel of all time. It's my very first one I bought. It's a great Batman Joker storyline. And the reason I don't know if it'd be as high if I wasn't seeing it in the theater, because originally we weren't supposed to get it where we live, and then they, like, opened up the event. And then now we're getting it in Kelowna. And you definitely got to see it if you're watching this live or you're watching this before it. Go check it out if it's in your theater. It's gonna be, I hope, amazing. They're just adapting a comic book, so it's pretty easy. I think it's gonna be phenomenal, and I'm looking very forward to it. I cannot wait to see it. That is actually my most.
Is it like a full length movie?
It's an hour and a half. Yeah.
Hour and a half. Oh.
Yeah, so it's an hour and a half animation. So it's very dark, very twisted. Don't take your kids to it. I'm very excited to see it. I've been waiting a long time for something like this, so it's my most anticipated movie. So, yeah, that was fast. We just rushed through that.
We can talk about Bourne, because apparently you know me.
We talk about Bourne quickly, yeah.
Yeah, Bourne's amazing. Go watch it.
Not amazing enough to be your number one most anticipated movie of the year, apparently.
Well, you know me better than I know myself, and I don't come prepared for anything at all, and I just show up and like, yeah, let's do it on the fly, and then Travis like already knows what he thinks I'm gonna say, but then I don't say it, and he's like, oh, don't you mean this? Oh my goodness, you're so right. But yeah, anyways, Bourne, I'm pumped for
2 weeks when we're recording this. Very excited.
Sweet.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch all those together. Have you seen those still?
No.
Taylor?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, you gotta watch them.
Yeah.
You can bore them. I won't. Why you went?
Yeah, you know.
They're good.
I got a lot of the
really
movies on the
good.
play, you know.
That's true.
Oh yeah.
They're always.
I got a busy
movies on the plate.
schedule
Oh yeah.
of movies to watch.
Well, I was gonna say, because we didn't talk about it at last week all because we did the newly cast game. We officially hit 1 year. Is there anything as far as, and all of you can talk about this, is there anything moments-wise you want to shout out? Any particular podcast you really enjoy? Anything you've learned over the past year? If you want to think, I got a few.
You know, this is something that you probably should have gave us some heads up about.
I did, but like I thought this could go on for a while, so that was a separate podcast. But we legit people know us. Most of our podcasts span average hours. I'm looking at the timeline right now. We're at half an hour. I'm quite surprised, and we can. I'm not saying we always need to go an hour, but like we talk so much, and it's just like. Taylor, Dylan, and myself did do 2 podcasts before that. So
like, I think for me, I think it was with the GeekVerse podcast of doing BVS review.
Yeah.
After...
Sorry, Dylan. You weren't here.
Yes,
we missed you.
I loved our Civil War one, though, too.
I can't remember where I was. Somewhere.
Yeah.
You were, I think, at like a Smash tournament in Vancouver or something.
I think for me, that was the biggest like GeekVerse involvement that I've had. So, I guess that was the premier time, so...
Yeah.
It was awesome just to talk with everyone, see everyone's opinions, and it was a lot different than I expected, and the opinions were.
That was a good podcast too, because everyone felt so differently about it. Like
definitely a controversial movie.
Like movies that like obviously Star Wars we got to talk about because there's so many theories, but movies like I remember when we reviewed Deadpool, that was hard because it was just really good, and it was like
it was good.
Yeah,
and then you just bring up parts that you liked about the movie.
Yeah, when we brought up cast, I remember that
you quote the movie.
Yeah, and it was just tough to talk about in a way of just like. You couldn't really break down anything. The plot was small. You know, it was still fun. Like, I know I did one with you guys, and you, me, Jessica, and Tyler did one, and it was like same thing of like, you can talk about it, but I like the movies where it's like Star Wars, where it's like there's these theories, or BVS, where it's like there is all these parallels of like, what do you think? What did you think? And everything like that. Where that, like, those are the ones I think that are, to me, the hardest to review. That are the ones that are just really, really good, like, simple and simple.
I don't know. I feel like Civil War, even though that was like an amazing movie, that was like really good to review as well, just because there was so many moving parts of it and they all worked out.
That was good because you got to talk about everyone's like differences and whatnot and everything, and like the villain and whatnot.
There's a lot of characters as well too.
Oh yeah, and you got to talk about where Deadpool was like. You had a few, and that was about it. You got Deadpool, Vanessa.
Ryan Reynolds was pretty good. Man.
Yeah, he's good. But yeah, but no, I had the BVS one. That was lots of fun. What was I gonna say? I have some stuff. The blooper episode. I don't like. Yeah. That's not one that we are all in, but it's like we took parts. That was before you guys even started. The blooper episode is.
It's not even really like a blooper episode. It's more of just like.
Well, there's half a blooper. It's half bloopers and half stories.
Like favorite moments.
And that's what I was gonna say as far as stories. That's where like one of my favorite. We already showed this on the extravaganza, but one of my favorite things of podcast so far has been Taylor. And, like, his humor and his personality and, like, the stuff you're like, no, you are, like, not to get all gushy, but you really, like, when you are here, you make a difference
to the... cry.
When you are here, you make a difference to the cast. There's a different, like, aura. And even though sometimes we joke around a lot and we bash you a lot for your Assassin's Creed and
Halo. It's understandable. I think 90% of the world would bash us too.
But, sorry, drink. But, yeah, that was one of with the bloopers episode, I actually listened to that today in preparing for this because this was like our year, and just like that was one because we had like half bloopers and then like just half like of just stories and like stories of you going your dad into Dutch and McDonald's and just like games and that's why Dylan and I said that the last time we did the bloopers episode like we would have known some of the stuff about you, Taylor, but not as much as we've known going on. You know, I'd say like. See, now I'm going to list one thing good about everybody. I'd say as far as everybody, Dylan and I, like, if we're doing a solo one, we have the best, like, chemistry, because there was the one time where we saw X-Men, everyone was kind of like, meh, like, had to work, tired, didn't really want to review it, and Dylan and I, like, oh, we can do it. And, like, me and Liam have good chemistry, you and I have good chemistry, and then, like, Dylan and I, not to crap on you, Taylor, but, like, because we haven't done too many podcasts, we've done a few, but, like, Dylan and I, when we were doing a review, I did go in being like, we're like, oh yeah, we can do it, but it's like, can we do it? You know, is this gonna be entertaining? Yeah. I remember we talked for like an hour.
Because before that, the only thing we had done with 2 people was like a trailer review or something.
Yeah, which is easy. You talk about trailer. Yeah, you talk about trailer, and like the only time we did the bloopers where we just like introduced clips, and like that was the thing of like one that was like good because we built lots of chemistry, and that when I feel like we got on the same page. But 2 is I felt like okay. It was another time of like getting into the groove. Like there's certain like podcasts I feel like we got into our groove where like the Star Wars Force Awakens review is good. But it's like, we were so fanboyish, we had no system. We were just talking and everything like that. Like, the same thing as the first episode, we're all over, like, I implore you to go listen to all our podcasts, but I like the first 5 podcasts for us, because it was, like, us, like, figuring it all out and everything like that, but then, like, it was still like as a listener, like, oh, I would have changed that. Like I wouldn't do that nowadays,
right.
you know. So that was that, and then the same thing with, I'd say, Kyle, with you. I think with every podcast you've improved. Because like with the first few podcasts you and Liam and I did, you were very quiet. You would speak when spoken to pretty much, but now like you talk a lot more, and that's good. And
it's hard to interrupt you, so you can stop talking.
It is.
I know.
Because you keep going, and it's like I'm like I have an idea, but is it time to say it? Is it?
Yeah.
No, and then I just won't say it.
Yeah.
Or like I don't really know, because for me, as to our viewers, and to you guys as well too, as you guys know, is that I'm kind of new to all of this that's happening, especially.
We've been doing it for a year, where you have done literally 10 to 15 podcasts. We've done pretty much over 60 in the GeekVerse group, because we do Dynamic Duo or Rant Rate Repeat like one a month. So you really, because there's been 12 months, we've done like 12 to 13. So it's like we do this every week. So that's why I feel like now, not to be bragging, but I feel like we got it down, you know.
Yeah. So it's just it's a really cool experience and lots of learning as well too. Even just getting into comic books more, and getting, even when we watch movies and doing reviews, you don't just watch a movie just to watch a movie. You kind of watch it with and you critique it.
A critical eye.
That's the word I was looking for.
Because you're like, I gotta go talk about
It's definitely
this.
like changed the way I just like watch any old movie.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. What was a few things I had? I got Star Wars review I had as like a positive, even though I just shouted out like Star Wars review just because like I think that's the cast I've done where people were the happiest, especially like myself, Taylor, and Kirkland, and even Tyler. That was Tyler's first one, but like because we were such Star Wars fanboys, and to get at that theater and to be like, oh, it was good, you know, like that was one of my things. Like that's probably why. That's why when Rogue One, Force Awakens, or 8 happens, I'll be like, okay, this is what we're talking about. Here's bullet point. But we were just like, oh, and then this happened, and then this happened, and like that was so fun. The originals I'll shout out. Always a favorite.
Yeah, that's the good thing about the Blooper episode is it also has the originals, the Dutch story, and then is there any other like?
It has Taylor's Gamescom Xbox rant.
Okay.
And then it has his eating chicken at McDonald's story.
Yeah, so that's like a great episode to check out. Even because I remember when we were doing it, we like messed up the intro, but we're like, you know what, this fits. We'll just leave it in here. So it was kind of just like a raw.
Yeah, and I want to do it every year. It's definitely gonna turn into more like about stories because like we definitely have a lot less bloopers. We used to have a lot of bloopers of just talking 20 minutes before or like screwing up something. But now we're pretty good.
Professional.
Well, yeah, and we do it live on YouTube, so there's no editing now. So it's like we have to learn. What's some other one? There's 2 things I want to shout out as far as not negatives, but like all the positives. There's only 2 low spots I've had so far in casting, and if you guys have any, you can let me know. One was the GeekVerse Video Games Characters Part 2. Kyle wasn't here for this, and for the new listeners, if you don't know what it is,
didn't that just recently go up?
Yeah, it came out because we didn't know if we were going to put it out. So and this is good because some people are new and they haven't heard it. So the concept is we'll take 20 to 30 fictional characters, we put them on Dylan's computer, and we randomize it, and then whoever the 2 pair off, we discuss who would win in the fight.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's a fun podcast for most of the part. Yeah. And then what happened was I remember specifically. Not to show you out, Jessica, but we did a podcast, and we were already, I know me and Taylor were like, oh, we want to go home, and she had like a few more hours left, because this time she was at school, and then she has her husband, so she wants to, you know, if she has time to cast, she wants to cast. Yeah. And like, which we do now a lot more, because we have more ideas, but this was the early, so she's like, oh, we should cast, and we were like, we're sitting around, we really had no idea what to do. We're like, oh, we're going to do like, oh, and she's like, I'm going to do a GeekVerse, like a video games character part 2, okay, so like already we're like it's a good episode, but it's a different episode, but already we're like, okay, we're trying to think of characters, and we did, and then there was a lot of times we were like, we didn't know the character, and then like
the problem came when we were trying to like decide on rules and stuff. And,
like,
where do they fight, and like
and then we got
how close do they start to each other, and just like little semantic things that just made it like I was really salty at one point.
Oh, I was mad too.
There was like 1 or 2 like specific things where I was like pretty salty, and I don't remember what it was even. But
for you, I know it was like we were comparing the Scribblenauts guy to like the Apple
Gears of War.
Wasn't
it that? Was it Gears of War version?
We got in this discussion that I had felt like Dylan picked like a godlike character, and we don't do that, and then he didn't feel that way.
No, I think I did feel that way, but I felt that I needed to defend myself, so I was like trying to work around it without being an asshole, but I should have just accepted my defeat, but I was like, I'm too salty right now.
And then like for Kyle and people that haven't listened to the episode or haven't they want the backstory, I think we were all legitimately a little mad, except for like Kirkland and Taylor. I can't speak for Jessica, but I imagine, because I remember, and I love you, Jessica, but there was one round where like her character won, and she was just like, oh, another point for me, and I was like, fuck you, because this was like 45 minutes in and we're so mad at each other. I'm like, this is not what it's about. I want to go home. I'm so done with it and everything. And Kirkland too, I think, had no really idea, but I know us were mad, and we didn't talk for like and we didn't do a solid like a few months till we didn't do another GeekVerses. Like we
have
were
we done one since? What did we do since then? Oh, we did the teams.
We did the teams, and there's another one.
The teams also brought up a good salty moment in between the Lord of the Rings versus the Harry Potter crew.
Yeah, but we were right. Lord of the Rings would beat the Harry Potter crew every time.
True.
We got some.
That was some good salt.
But that was that, and then the only other. So check that out. That was on
sea salt.
Sea salt.
All of us,
fresh.
all good friends now. And then the other one that was only low point for me, just because I remember seeing it, I was like, "Fuck, I don't want to talk about this. It's just lame. It's just boring. I don't really care about it." When we had to do the Warcraft review, and it was fun because you, me, and Tyler had fun. But I just remember texting and like making plans, and I was just like, I do not want to do this, you know, because it was just like, and I don't want to be like a negative Nancy when people, I know we had one viewer say like didn't like our review, you know, and like, hey, if you're listening, I won't name drop you, but like, the only reason, and you can take this like, oh, you shouldn't have been reviewing it, but it's like, I still want to for the cast, but it was just the thing of like, I didn't want to be a negative Nancy, and that's why I saw the film, and then I just was sitting around like, after the few hours thinking about like, okay, what could I say positive, and not as like a cop out, just a way of like, what did I like about it, you know, because I didn't want to just come on the cast and like shit on it, you know. And then I remember at the end of the cast, I was like, fuck this movie, you know, and like, and I still feel that way because I'm not a fan of it. I've not seen it again, so maybe I'll watch it again. I probably won't. Like, but like, I just remember that was the only review, and I'm happy we did, because once we started talking, I was like, okay, this is fun, and we have good chemistry, all of us, and it was good. And I always like reviewing anything, but that was the one where like, I was like, I don't want to do this.
There was definitely like a distinct mood for that one, because the difference was me and Tyler just saw the movie, and then we came back to my house to cast, but Travis had seen it like a week earlier or something. And so me and Tyler just came out of it, and we just watched the movie. We didn't expect it to be good, and we were just making fun of it the whole time because the theater was empty, and we could, and it was just funny.
Oh,
so we
no.
it wasn't like we didn't think it was a good movie, but we had fun watching it at least. So we came in with a positive attitude, whereas Travis was just like had the pre-salt on lock.
Well, yeah, and I went in, and I give you the warning, like, it's pretty bad. I went in, like, even though I was not excited, I was like, okay, I want to like this movie.
Yeah.
I want to like it for me. I want to like it for Liam. I want to like it for everybody. It's like, okay. And I just remember just watching and like, oh, this is, I can't get through it, and I did, but it was like, it was so tough. It was like, yeah. So those were the only two. Taylor, you've been quiet. Is there any moments of the cast you want to show before we...
You know, our first couple episodes, like you said, like we didn't know what the hell we were doing.
No, not at all. We didn't have a structure. We were just like
no structure, no guideline at all. And I think that was my most favorite. It was really just raw and
really. There were a different.
Have you listened back to them?
I have
recently?
a couple times.
Yeah. There was a different like. I do like, and that's why I like when we do spin-off show, like we did Rant Repeat, we do that, like, that's what I like those shows for, because we still get to do that, or like spin-off shows, maybe we do that, and I like this one because we talk about news and it's more structured, but at the beginning, those first, like, 5 to 7 did have this really different feel, you know, like, we always called them the title episodes, because that's when we titled them, and they had this, but it was the feel of, like, that was legitimately us just talking, which I still want the podcast to be. I've always said I want this podcast to be friends having a discussion like now with a microphone in front of us, but that was legitimately...
So it's just Travis talking all the time.
You know what? I feel like when I don't... I'm not gonna offend. I talk a lot, I'm sorry, but... No,
It's definitely changed. Like, my mentality when I'm going to this is I want it to just, like, be entertaining. So if we're talking about something, and I feel like it's not entertaining, I try to, like, switch topics, or I try to get us off.
Oh, yeah, like...
Else,
and I know the fans out there like it, but when, like, you and Jessica talk about Pokemon, I'm always like, man, like... This needs to end. But I don't, because I know there's a lot of Pokemon fans out there. I'm sure they love it, but, like, when you guys name off all the ones, I'm like... Okay, for the fans, you know, but for myself, I'm like, oh, and then if it gets, when you guys get into like debating of powers and you pull the phones, that's when I'm like, okay, enough is enough, and then we move on. Yeah, does anyone have anything else to say? Anything else to shout out?
I know this was supposed to be a 2016 review, but I guess we were kind of just reviewing it all.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. I was just saying.
It's year one review.
Oh yeah, no,
I was just gonna say it's been a phenomenal time.
Oh yeah,
thanks to the fans for being here week after week.
Oh yeah, no shouts to like and there's like a moment I'll shout. It was like, and we've had a lot of other people contact us, but like Jacob he knows who he is obviously, but like
the first
shout
to us at least.
Yeah, and it's like we've talked about this before, that of course we have friends and family that listen to this podcast.
Yeah.
But like when you get it from them, you always take it with a grain of salt of like, do they really like it? Are they just being nice? You know, this and that. But that was the first thing of like, get a message about, hey, I listen to all your stuff, I really like it, blah blah blah, and I look and he's like from, I won't say, but he's in the States and he's from far away, and I'm like, it's not a bot, and it's all this stuff. I'm like, man, like that was appreciative, and like, you know, like obviously, and we've gotten good ones and we've gotten bad ones. The bad ones to me, I don't like. You can send me bad stuff. I don't really like. We kind of find it more funny, and we take the opinions as they are, but sometimes they're a little like rude or out there. It's like the bad ones don't bug me. Like some people, I've always heard that with podcasts. Sometimes they bug them, not for me at all. I just see them like okay, and then I respond to that person or I
what
talk.
bad ones have we gotten?
You didn't.
I've never heard of this.
Have you not seen? We did get one.
We all have access to the messages. You can check them out.
Yeah,
I keep forgetting.
We got me, Tyler, and Dylan got pretty ragged on for our Warcraft review.
Seriously.
Yeah, and Liam
Some
and I.
hateful words were thrown at us.
And Liam and I have the most disliked YouTube video with like a rock and a 14 dislikes on our BBS.
Nice.
What is it? Ultimate Cut review. Because I
Really?
guess that made me feel. Oh yeah, we're at like I think we got 4 likes, and like 14 dislikes.
Nice.
And it's just like, oh,
That's
people are listening.
That's when you know you've made it, right?
Yeah, but yeah, a shout out to Jacob. That was the first person to like message say, hey, that was great, and that was like a feel good moment of like, not only for the podcast, to be like, man, people are actually listening that we don't even know. Like some guy, 100 of miles away, is listening to just little us recording like Dylan's room, my room, you know, Liam's house, like anywhere we record. Like they're listening to us, they care about, and we've had a few other people now too. Like I get comments here and there, but a few other people just be like, hey, I really like the cast, or not. But yeah, a shout out to Jacob because he was like our first the first fan that ever contacted us, and that was like a feel good moment.
Never forget your first.
No, never.
Yikes.
And, wow, yeah, and I think we're gonna end it on that one. Taylor, where can they find us in the search bar?
Well, with your lovely internet connection, you can find us Google,
The search bar.
Yahoo Answers.
What? Oh, you're making this. I thought you were
making the search bar.
I thought he was asking me what the search bar was, and like, oh man, that's a whole nother conversation.
Well, yeah, so Google everywhere. You go on to Google, you type in
Google
GeekVerse space
Google
podcast,
everywhere.
you'll find literally everything. It is everywhere. It is.
Well, you will find everything if you search anything on Google.
Well, yeah, but I mean, if you type in specifically GeekVerse podcast, then it'll have all of our stuff. It'll have
Specifically the website.
Specifically the website. It's a fantastic website.
Because that has everything.
Everything you could possibly want.
All
that's
spin-off
Geekverse
shows.
related.
There's four spin-off shows now. 5 with this. You're getting 2 podcasts a week. YouTube, SoundCloud, iTunes, the
And
whole
it's
shebang.
all free. So for crying out loud, tune into our content.
For crying out loud.
So, yes, thank you very much. Thank you for the whole year. We got a fun year 2 plan. We got lots of stuff coming, lots of good stuff. Con-Con's next week. Check us out for Con-Con. We're going to have a lot of cool stuff, a lot of cool specials. So, thank you. Until next time, it will not be boring. Oh my god, I forgot to throw our links up on YouTube. You know what?
You still have time.
Yeah, I'll throw that.
Hashtag save Hannibal.
You won't
Do you want me to extend our show a little bit? Talk about some stuff? What do you want?
Sure.
Oh, okay, everyone. This weekend, I want you to go on the internet, go on Twitch TV, and you're going to find at the top EVO. EVO is a big tournament that happens every year. I went to it last year. It's in Vegas. It's an incredibly hyped tournament. It's fighting games. Smash will be on there.
Did you play it? Like, compete?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Pretty phenomenal experience, let me tell you.
Yeah.
And so anyway, that's this weekend coming up. When is this podcast going up? Saturday?
Yep.
You'll see it. It's
And you're watching us on
It'll
YouTube
be
right
on
now?
the top of Twitch. Watch it all. It's very cool.
Yes.
Very funky, very fresh.
Best of luck.
I'm not competing this year.
What?
It's in Vegas, and
Why not?
it's expensive to get there.
Well, we'll end now.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye, everybody.